Hello, welcome. It's mini HARDLORE time. This is the first one live from Cambridge, Massachusetts. How you doing, Bo?
So good.
Amazing. More importantly than how Bo is doing, our first guest of the weekend, America's Hardcore Fest, Triple B Records, Michael Smith, my sweet, sweet boy.
What's going
singer
on?
of Pain of Truth. Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's going on?
What a treat.
Nice to have you guys ask me to be on. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so
Fuck
glad
yeah,
you could
man.
make it.
I mean, you know, I wasn't going to come until you asked me to.
So you weren't going to play the show today?
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
You were 10 minutes away,
Yeah.
shroomed out of your mind, decided last minute, all right, I'm coming.
You drove straight here, parked, walked straight into the room.
Yeah.
Straight
Literally,
into
I just
straight
walked by.
into it.
It's just, it was meant to be.
Perfect.
I guess it
Straight
was
into
meant
a
to be.
Can you believe it? So Pain of Truth is kind of on fire right now.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
How many songs do you have out in the world?
7 songs
7
and an intro.
Songs
I
and
think.
intro.
I think
That's the dream.
7 songs and an
Frankly.
intro.
18-minute set list.
Yeah, well, now it's a little bit longer because we've been like, I mean, it's been so long, so we started playing some new tracks. We're gonna play some new shit tonight.
Workshopping.
Workshopping.
Is there a record that's done?
It's, I wouldn't say it's done, but we're recording in February, so it's getting polished
Who's
up.
putting it out?
Days.
Days Media.
You heard it here.
Days.
One of my many employers.
Sorry.
Days Media.
Everybody else that asked, but
Who asked?
nah, not today.
We'll edit it out.
Not today. Not today.
All right.
But yeah, Days. You know, stick
Awesome.
it out with Days. for
With,
sure.
with Mr. Lumpy, who we're going to talk to in a minute.
Is he's here?
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
He's going
I
to be
wasn't
on the
sure.
show.
We got pizza with him earlier.
Nice.
And he
Nice.
said, oh, dude, you know.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah, I love him.
Let's get inside the mind of Michael Smith a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's try. Let's try.
'Cause Your older brothers, Danny and Chris,
Yes.
been playing in bands since you were a wee little lad.
Yep.
They've been around me since you were a wee little lad.
Mhm.
And then there's one video of you singing some song when you were, 12 or 13 years old or something?
What, with Backtrack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
And then I remember Backtrack needing a fill-in for a tour.
Yeah, in
And
Mexico.
it turned out you sounded exactly fucking like
in Mexico, yeah. It
Oh,
was
wow.
so sick.
Was that
Really?
where you figured it out? You're like, okay, I think this is
What,
next for
singing?
me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was sick. That was so cool, dude. That was just cool because I was just out, and Christopher called me. He was like, dude.
You call him Christopher?
Yeah, I call him Chris. Or Topher.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Topher.
Yeah. So he gave me a call, though, and he was like, yo, would you do this? He just kind of gave me a rundown, like, what happened. I was probably being crazy. And I was like, yeah, man. And then I hung up the phone, and then, like, they called me back, bought me the flight and everything. I was like, damn, like,
This is real?
this is, you know, yeah, it was pretty crazy. I've never
So
been to Mexico.
fun.
So, yeah, it was sick. And, yeah, I mean, after that, my brother Danny was always like, dude, you got to sing in a band. Like, it would be awesome.
And
So-
Hangman came first.
Hangman was first. Hangman was actually the reason why that made sense for me going out there was because Hangman was doing like a run with Backtrack in California right after that Mexico thing. They were going to meet us in California.
And did James-
So they all like, I did the Mexico thing, and then when I got to California with Backtrack, like Hangman was there waiting for me to like start the date.
Oh, you played with Hangman?
Yeah, I play guitar in
I
Hangman.
did not know that. We played
Yeah.
a show together.
Yeah, in Connecticut.
Oneonta. New
Oh, in
York.
Oneonta. Yeah, Oneonta.
I
At
said,
the
like,
college.
It wasn't the one. It was that. It was the only other time we've ever played there. But it was like, it was an off day from the Every Time I Die show. So it was
Yeah.
us, Eternal Sleep, Hangman plays. When I first met
And Knock
Lumpy-
Loose.
Oh.
Did Knock Loose play?
Yeah.
Good
I
God.
did.
Yeah, and there was.
Yeah, it's sick because like I'm pretty sure it's just like a college like
Like a-
group, like someone just gives them money like a budget, and
Yes.
they're like, hey, just like
And
so they just pay like hardcore bands ridiculous
And I
amounts of money.
think-
Like this.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was like
awesome.
Thanksgiving. Like
yeah, it was
day.
yeah. I remember it
Something
being like
stupid.
that. I remember like Riot Police came for some reason too.
Well, the girl, there was like a fight or something. The girl was
Yeah.
trying to get us to stop playing.
Yep.
You never stop.
We just kept the sample going.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
And we were like, it was horrible.
People are of no value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are of
And
no
she was like
value.
yelling. She was trying to talk. And it was-
We played another one too together in Connecticut too. It was like a smaller one. I forget where honestly, but with Harm's Way and Hangman.
And did King 9 play?
I don't know.
Girl puked in the hallway. It was disgusting.
Awesome.
Like a stinky puke?
Awful.
What's worse than a stinky puke? You know?
Stinky shit, probably. I'd rather clean up one over the other. I'm not a parent.
I'd rather pick up a turd, I think.
But
Vomit is a lot harder to clean.
but like, what about all right, moving on.
I hate throwing up.
Yeah.
I don't throw up.
Really?
I also never burped in my entire life.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Could we have you burp for the first time in your life?
No, I literally can't.
I don't-
For real.
Gotten your gallbladder checked
Do you
out?
not drink
Huh?
soda?
I don't drink soda, but
Get the man a ginger ale.
I'll drink a cold Coke every once in a while.
There we go.
Heavy,
What's
full
the-
sugar?
Huh?
Full sugar?
Yeah, just like a normal Coca-Cola.
What's the burpiest pop?
Ginger ale.
Ginger
for me.
ale, right?
Yeah.
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 You can't stop me. I'm fucking Willy Wonka. when
Is that why
motherfucker
it's
hits
synonymous with airplanes?
me. I think it's medicinal. You know, it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You never felt good and drank a ginger ale before?
Honestly, ginger ale just reminds me of being sick because it's my
Yeah.
You're right. All right.
Right.
So
Good.
full circle.
Once again, I'm
full
right.
circle. You're right.
Genius.
So growing up with two older brothers,
Yeah,
I grew
but-
up with one
Yep.
in music, but that was like he's my old head. You know?
He's older than you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like way older.
4 years. That's not-
Okay. Yeah.
How
That's
much
enough.
older is Danny than you?
Danny's fucking. I want to like 3 years.
Okay, so you're right there.
3 years.
But you had
Yeah.
two guides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It was awesome.
Who took you on this path? Mm-hmm. How
It's
early,
awesome.
Like, did you know at 12 years old when you were singing for Backtrack?
It's so,
It's
like-
this is my shit.
Dude, like the second they brought me to a Backtrack show, I had seen like concerts and shit before at like Jones Beach, you know, but with the expectation it was gonna be a show, and then there was like seats and shit. And I was like, wait, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, and that was like early on. That was like elementary school, and Vitalo, and would always come over and like fucking gambling and shit in my brother's room.
What's up?
But he would always be like, listen to Leeway, like really quick. We go, oh, listen to Madball, listen to Leeway. And like I was like, I don't fucking
Perfect.
know, you know what I mean? I had Punkorama, so Madball was on there, AF was on there.
We were just talking about
We lived
Punkorama.
days
Were you?
ago.
Yeah.
So when they, I forget, like my brother Eddie my oldest brother brought me to see Backtrack.
The Fort
and
Smith.
The Fort Smith. And it was, I think it was like maybe Christopher's. They only played a show without Christopher, and then they asked Christopher to be in. So I think it was one of his first shows, like with him. And it was, right away I was like, oh, this is. Everyone was fucking moshing. Sealy was taking the mic from Vitalo and fucking throwing it after. You know what I mean? I was like,
It
what
really
the
is
fuck?
one of those things where when you see the right show, you kind of like, this is like my tribe.
And Vitalo had an insane nosebleed. It would just not stop.
What's cooler than that?
Yeah, and he was like, I remember he just had paper towel. He was like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. And there's just blood everywhere. All of like their parents, like I think his parents were there. My parents were there.
Sick.
Danny was moshing.
How
He was
old are you?
small. I'm 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 28. I met Chris on the first tour we did with Backtrack, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yo, you know what though?
13
Honestly,
years
I
ago?
did.
15.
Yo, I did. Like I cut out of high school to go on Foundation, Harm's Way, and Backtrack for like maybe like 3 days or something.
Or around here, or were you elsewhere?
It was probably like I forget exactly like where. Probably like I feel like I went to Atlanta. Honestly, I remember
Oh,
being.
shit.
Did it go to Atlanta?
I don't remember.
I feel like I
that
went
was
to
all-
like. For some reason, like Jersey and Atlanta stick out to me. But I for sure went on like a couple of those days with you guys.
Cutting out of
Awesome.
school to do that?
Yeah, it was
yeah.
sick.
That was one of our first like U.S. One of the first.
What was, it was
full US
2009.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Is that 2 Rainfest?
It was started in Rainfest. Started in Rainfest.
Fuck off.
Chicago,
Starting in Seattle?
Chicago, Long Island, Atlanta. Starting in Seattle. I mean, I'm sure we all did routing shows, but
Who booked that shit?
I think it was us. I think it was like I don't think anybody was really booking at the time. Maybe Bailey. Maybe.
Nah, it's probably Bailey.
Probably Bailey.
Crazy times.
Crazy.
But that was
time.
yeah.
What's next for you? Got a record coming out on Days? That's cool.
Yeah.
You gonna re-record that song we did?
Yep. We
That's
are.
a good song.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It doesn't get enough
It will.
as much attention
It
because
will.
it's not like
It's a
hooked
pop
up.
song.
Yeah, it's not like linked up to our stuff. You know what I mean? Like you really have to type that shit in for it to pull up, or like look through like playlists and
Like
shit
on
to find it.
Spotify or whatever.
Yeah, like it won't just pop up like.
How do we
in our
make
shit.
it even crazier for the second two?
I was gonna have Martine sing on it. I didn't ask him yet, but I was gonna ask because we did that
kinda
Terror tour and he was like on. He sang it like every
Okay.
night with me. So
He'll do it.
You
I
heard
think it
it
would be
here.
awesome.
You heard it here. Breaking.
Yes.
Breaking.
Be dope.
I'll do a fourth harmony on there.
Yeah,
too.
There you go.
exactly.
To just make
Make
it.
it sound like just like a church or something.
What? Like, why did
Straight up
Someone
church.
drew.
I want it to sound like a different band when it starts. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Full choir. Pain of Truth, man. You did it.
Yeah.
I really feel like you fulfilled the prophecy of the, like, I'm the younger brother.
Yeah.
You know? And I got to, after spending so much time writing music with my brother, eventually you got to kind of do your own thing.
Yeah.
And you really did that. And and that's the one that kind of, like, Pain of Truth, your first show you headlined
Yeah.
in, where is that on Long? Was that
Yeah, it was on Long Island at AMH, Amityville. It's awesome.
You like took
we did two back to back.
two back to back.
Oh shit! Really?
Two back to back.
Two headlining
The first one
shows.
sold out quick, and then the second one, like, it ended up selling out. Like,
Where did the name come from?
dude, it sucks because, like, I was watching, like, not even some bullshit. It was a fucking good movie, and I don't think he said Pain of Truth, but someone said, like, oh, like, something like, you know, that's like the pain of the truth or whatever. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, pain of the truth, like, that's sick. And then I wrote it down. I have like a band name list.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I threw it in there.
It's a
And then-
valuable list these days.
Yeah, it is.
What's funny
It
is
is.
that's probably the worst question to ask. That's like the most like rock interview question.
Yeah.
But I only ask because I really like the band name.
That's
well, and
it.
you say it in every song, which is that's my
not
shit.
every song, but we want
You
to.
should.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say it. But
On the LP, you will.
yeah. And then Ridge was doing the artwork for it, and he was just
Incredible artist.
so sick.
Love him.
It's so funny because I mean the artwork is just he literally just put the logo on like a picture.
Yeah.
I guess
And
that's
it's-
what it is.
And he can do so much.
Oh,
more,
exactly.
you know?
That's why it's so
So
hilarious.
it's pretty funny. Yeah.
And then yeah, he was like, "Wait, what do you want me to call it though?" Because he didn't have that.
Oh.
And then I was like, I don't know. And I sent him a list of names, and he was like, "POT pothead, dude. Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't know." And you know, I was like, "Nah, yeah, it sounds good." Like,
It's a very good band name.
Yeah.
Strong.
And then you got the guest vocal gimmick, you know.
Yeah, but
Which
it was
is-
because of like COVID. Like, gave me that idea. Like, we had them already, and they were all recorded. And it sounded dope for sure. And then I was like, we just had them. Like, we didn't have a plan or anything. So.
But in the Northeast, everybody is 1 hour.
I know I brought it up already too, but like literally that always stuck in my head. Like at the first show when Sealy took the mic from Vitalo, was not expecting it, and just like popped off and then gave it back to him. I don't know. I just thought it was fucking sick. You know what I mean? I thought it was cool.
Hardcore is like a moment based thing. It's
Yeah.
like it's when you're watching a great set. The ones you remember is where there's a moment where you're like, holy shit, that was fucking crazy. Whether it's like a part of a
Yeah.
song or a guy doing
Yeah, I
a
could think of
thing.
things right
Even
now.
last night when Duke caught the mic from Colin.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Colin of Arabia threw the mic over the
Yeah,
back of his head.
always the best,
And the
dude.
dude just went like
no
without-
matter how many it's always gonna be sick. I hope.
But you made a whole band out of those moments.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
sick.
Pretty
Fuck,
incredible
man.
idea.
Yeah.
COA asked us a question.
Yeah, this is a great question. We
That-
should wrap up everyone.
We'll
with
wrap
this.
up everybody with this. He asked me, "Who do you do?" And in that he means when I'm singing or performing, what 2 or 3 guys am I combining?
Oh, totally.
Who do you
do? What 2 or 3 guys did you see that you were like, this is what I'm gonna do when I'm singing?
Early Freddie Madball.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you did that when you were 12, so that makes sense.
Fuck.
It's tough, right?
Probably like Bobby from Biohazard, the spins.
Dude.
Of course.
Guitar though. That's
Dude,
on guitar.
What video? It's not the punishment video, but there's a video where he's spinning
hard side of the tracks.
Unreal.
Unreal.
Dude, the
So
dy-
sick.
with the
And well, it's just his
Oh, yeah.
shadow though, and he
Oh
goes
my
into the alleyway. You're like,
God.
the Dynamo,
Amazing.
the Dynamo set where
Yeah.
where Bobby goes. This is so good. So Bobby
and then one more.
yeah, who do you do?
Who do you do?
Those were great.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
are
were
good.
Early Freddie and Bobby.
I'm gonna go with Aaron from Death Threat just because, and Scott Vogel. But
That's a great. Those are great answers.
all right,
And I can see all of them.
nice.
The presentation
Nice.
of Pain and Truth feels. There's something Connecticut about it
Yeah,
in the DNA.
yeah.
Dustin.
Well, Zach is not from Connecticut, but he resided in Connecticut for a long time.
That's all it takes, bro.
Bass player. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Fuck yeah, man.
Michael, thank you for your time.
It's perfect.
Thanks for joining us. Let us gingerly touch our tips, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so
Peace.
much for watching. It's been Hardlore time. Bye.
Bye.